Good day and welcome to the D-Marq-AnalyticS channel. Tired of constant data breaches, intrusive ads, and the feeling that you're just a product online? The centralized internet has its flaws, but there's a powerful alternative emerging. This video reveals how the decentralized web offers a radical solution to these frustrations, empowering you with true ownership over your digital life. Discover how your future online interactions could look vastly different. Current web's vulnerabilities, targeting user data. Unpacking how personal data is collected and monetized by centralized platforms. Every time you log into a social media platform, search for something online, or even just browse a website, your data is being tracked. Companies build detailed profiles about your habits, preferences, and even your emotions, all to sell ads more effectively. In this system, you are the product, illustrating the risks of data breaches and unauthorized access to sensitive information. And when all that information is stored in giant, centralized databases, it becomes a goldmine for hackers. We've seen countless breaches where millions of users' personal details, emails, passwords, even financial data, were exposed. The more centralized the system, the bigger the target, setting the stage for a problem that the decentralized web aims to solve. This creates a fundamental imbalance. Corporations and governments hold the keys to your digital identity, while you have little control. The decentralized web flips this model, giving ownership and power back to the individual. Enter the decentralized web, Web 3. So what exactly is the decentralized web? Think of it as the internet without gatekeepers. Instead of all your data flowing through a handful of giant servers owned by tech giants, it's distributed across a network of peers, like thousands of mini libraries all sharing information directly. At its core, Web 3 is built on three principles: ownership, immutability, and freedom. Ownership means you control your data and digital assets. Immutability means records can't be secretly altered or deleted. And censorship resistance ensures no single authority can silence your voice or block your access. Technologies like IPFS, Interplanetary File System, allow files to be stored and shared across a distributed network, while Ethereum provides the backbone for decentralized applications and smart contracts. Together, they form the infrastructure for a new kind of web. Browsing in the decentralized future. Visualizing the user experience, what does a decentralized browser actually look like and feel like? Imagine opening a browser where your login isn't tied to Google or Facebook, but to a digital wallet you control. Your identity, your data, your browsing history, all encrypted and owned by you. Montage of decentralized alternatives. A Twitter-like interface with distributed storage indicators, a search engine with privacy badges, and a peer-to-peer marketplace with instant payment confirmations. Each app transitions smoothly with elegant animations. Exploring practical examples: decentralized social media, search engines, and e-commerce. Instead of Twitter, you might use a decentralized social platform where posts are stored across the network, not on a company's servers. Instead of Google, you could search through a decentralized engine that doesn't track you. Even e-commerce could shift, with peer-to-peer marketplaces where payments are instant and trustless. User browsing peacefully, without intrusive ads or tracking notifications. The screen shows privacy indicators and security confirmations. Visual metaphors show data staying with the user, rather than flowing to corporations. Discussing enhanced privacy and security benefits for the everyday user. The result? A browsing experience that feels familiar, but with far greater privacy and security. No more creepy ads following you around. No more fear of your data being sold to the highest bidder. The practicalities, challenges, and adoption. Addressing the current hurdles: scalability, user-friendliness, and regulatory landscapes. Of course, the decentralized web isn't perfect yet. Right now, it struggles with scalability. Handling millions of users at once is still a challenge. The user interfaces can feel clunky compared to the polished apps we're used to, and regulators are still figuring out how to deal with this new frontier. Examining the chicken and egg problem of widespread adoption and developer incentives. There's also the adoption dilemma. Developers won't build apps unless users show up, and users won't show up unless there are apps worth using. Breaking that cycle is one of the biggest hurdles Web 3 faces, highlighting ongoing innovations and the rapid pace of development in the Web 3 space. But progress is happening fast. Layer 2 solutions, cross-chain bridges, and new decentralized identity systems are making Web 3 more practical every day. What feels experimental now could soon become mainstream. Your role in the web's evolution. Empowering viewers with actionable steps. How to explore Web 3 applications today. So how can you get involved? Start small. Explore decentralized browsers like Brave. Try out IPFS-based file sharing, or set up a crypto wallet to interact with Web 3 apps. The best way to understand the decentralized web is to experience it firsthand. Visual transformation, showing a passive user becoming an active participant, voting on governance, earning tokens, contributing to networks. Discussing the shift from passive consumer to active participant in online ecosystems. Unlike Web 2, where you're mostly consuming content, Web 3 makes you a participant. You can own tokens, vote on governance decisions, and even earn rewards for contributing to the network. It's a shift from being a product to being a stakeholder. The big question is, if the decentralized web succeeds, what does that mean for freedom, innovation, and the balance of power online? Will we finally reclaim control of our digital lives, or will centralization find a way to creep back in? In conclusion, the decentralized web isn't just a new technology, it's a new philosophy for how we connect, share, and build online. It challenges the idea that a handful of corporations should control the gateways to our digital lives, and instead puts the power back into the hands of individuals. While the road ahead is filled with challenges, the momentum is undeniable. The question is no longer whether decentralization will shape the future, but how much of that future we're willing to claim for ourselves. So as you close this video, ask yourself, do you want to remain a passive user of the old web, or become an active participant in building the next one? If you found this helpful in any way, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends and colleagues, and feel free to subscribe for more deep dives. We would like to thank you all for staying till the end, and we wish you all have a wonderful day ahead.